Right. A control system controls something. I've got two set up here. One's an automatic light, and the other one is an automatic heater. Right. So the control system decides, okay? It has to make a decision. If it's dark, this one decides to put the light on. If it's cold, this one decides to put the heat on. Okay? It's about controlling something. If you're controlling it, you're making a decision. Right. So if we look at this one, it's measuring the light level in the sky from a light sensor. So the control system knows how dark it is or how light it is. A level is set. That's the level of darkness that you want the thing to switch on at. So the control system knows the level you want to switch it at, and it knows how dark it is. It'll then decide if it needs to switch on the output driver. Now, the control system won't have enough current to drive a lamp. The output driver is in between, and it amplifies the signal. Okay, so it's a big signal now, enough to drive the lamp, and it gives out the light. This system, there is no link between the output and the control unit, so this one is what's called open loop control. Okay, so the control system is deciding. This dashed line here is the system's boundary. Right? Light from outside passes in, the operator passes in the level of light he wants, and light passes out. Everything inside the boundary is actually the hardware of the system. Okay. In the next one, here's a system's boundary. So you set the level of temperature you want, and the output is the heat. They are the outputs, and the rest is inside the system's boundary. Okay, right. This one, so you set the temperature. The control system will then look at the temperature from the temperature sensor, and it'll decide whether it needs the heater on or not. Okay, if it decides it does, it needs an output driver to amplify the signal. So the signal is now big enough to work the heater, and the heater gives out the heat. Right. This one does have a loop back. Okay, it's got a closed loop. That's why it's called closed loop control, also known as feedback control. Okay, so you set the level, the control system looks at the actual level in the room, and then it'll decide whether you need more heat, and if you do, it switches on the output driver, which switches on the heater, which gives you more heat. Okay, it's kind of the standard way to do it.